Hi, and thanks for joining me today. I'm Cheryl Butler, and you're listening to the Mighty Mommy's Quick and Dirty Tips podcast, which will help make your life as a parent a little bit easier and a lot more fun. Welcome. Today's episode is number 529, What College Seniors Are Really Thinking as Graduation Approaches. Because as exciting a time as this is for students and their parents, it's also filled with anxiety and worry. Today, we'll hear what some seniors are really feeling and how we as parents can help. That moment you've been waiting for since your child began his college journey is finally here. Graduation. In 4 very fast years, not only has he studied hard for his degree, he's also learned independence, built lifelong relationships, gained important skills such as laundry and cooking, and is now brimming with confidence and ready to take on the world. Or is he? Hey parents, newsflash. As you prepare to celebrate the amazing culmination of your child's college life, he or she may well be grappling with how to handle the overwhelming responsibilities of adult life. Seniors might be graduating, but that doesn't mean they're feeling ready to tackle the real world just yet. May is one of my favorite months. The temperatures are warmer, and the burst of color from blossoming trees and flowers is so uplifting. I also get to enjoy some very special days. The first is Mother's Day. Mother is a title I worked really hard to earn. And it also happens to be my birthday month. I love a good party. Finally, it's graduation month, a time to celebrate exciting new beginnings. This year, 2 of my kids are graduating, one from high school and the other from college. While my high school son is excited to leave school behind and embark on a brand new college experience, my college senior has more bittersweet feelings. He admits to feeling pretty darn scared about what lies ahead after he steps off campus this month and walks into his future as an unemployed college grad. So what's on a college grad's mind? I interviewed my graduating son and his friends to get real about their post-college concerns. I'll share their comments and offer up some tips, both my own and some straight from the upcoming grads, to help you support your new graduate as he or she gets ready for life after college. The first thought, did college prepare you for the real world and for a career? Attending college definitely helped me acquire skills and knowledge to enter the workforce. But more than anything, it helped me to obtain a strong mindset that is hopefully going to help me transition from college to the grown-up world. Truthfully, I think it's going to be a pretty drastic change going from an academic routine into a career setting. There were plenty of days when I felt the grind of studying and being part of an athletic team. When I was run down with my schedule, I could blow off classes. But I don't think that's going to be the case when I start working full-time in a professional setting. So how can parents help? Every parent's expectations will be different for their graduating student. High-achieving families want to see their child lining up several job opportunities before they walk off campus with their degree. That might be the case for a handful of students, but the majority of kids in my class have no clue where they're going to start looking for a job. We're looking for guidance and support when we leave school, not the pressure of a deadline that says we need to be walking into our chosen career path a week after we graduate. The next thought was, what are you most excited about as you leave your college experience behind? As much as I liked my college experience, I'm looking forward to not having to jump through academic hoops anymore. Most of us work really hard at our studies. There are a lot of intense periods with research papers and exams, all while worrying about working part-time and having money to cover expenses while we're living away from home. Having new opportunities, such as landing a great job, finding my own place to live, and not having to worry about so many deadlines all the time is definitely inviting. How parents can help. We know some of our ideas and our dreams might take some time to accomplish, but please don't squash our desires. Find a balance between helping us have realistic expectations while allowing us to be excited about the future. What was the most difficult part of attending college? Honestly, picking a major. Almost a third of first-time college students choose a major and then change it at least once within 3 years. I was an AP student in high school and a 3-sport athlete, so I set the bar high for myself in all areas of my life. As I was doing that throughout high school, I wasn't really focused on what I wanted to study after I graduated. College for me was a given, and playing college baseball was also very important. But I honestly had no idea what my career emphasis would be. I focused on my favorite subjects, which were science and math, and my interests, physical fitness. I honed in on a biology major, but now, 4 years later, I'm not 100% sure I've made the right decision, and I'm wondering whether graduate school is in the cards. So how parents can help here is, listen, as the mom of 8 kids and 2 who really struggled to decide whether or not they wanted to attend college, I read a lot of books on how to encourage your kids' career path. One that I found particularly helpful was Raising an Entrepreneur, 10 Rules for Nurturing Risk Takers, Problem Solvers, and Change Makers by Margot Bisnow. Bisnow's advice was, start by listening to your kids. Figure out what they love. If you encourage them to pursue it with all they've got, they will. They'll work hard at it because they love it. They'll become good at it because they're working hard at it. And they'll develop confidence because they're becoming good at something they love, that they chose. What are you most afraid of now that you're graduating? I'm definitely looking forward to leaving the college scene and starting a career. On that same note, it's really intimidating to think about stepping away from this campus cocoon that we've been a part of for the past 4 years. After the investment my family and I made in my college career, I want to offer value to my future employer and really make a difference in life. I don't want to let my family or myself down. Mostly, I don't want to be without a good job for very long. How parents can help. The majority of college grads who weighed in on this topic agreed that they hope their families will allow them time to explore a variety of job opportunities and not pressure them to accept a job in or out of their chosen field just for the sake of employment. Instead, guide them to investigate options carefully so they find the best fit. This ties in with my last tip about helping your child find his career path. My oldest daughter started out in the field of education and took a turn toward the business world. She's now thriving in the world of retail. She still talks about how grateful she is that her father and I never discouraged her change in plans, because that was what helped her gather the courage to make such a big career shift. The next thought we talked about was, what do you want your parents to know as you prepare to enter the workforce? I want them to know that I've tried very hard to achieve high standards in the classroom and on the field. I hope they're proud and that they understand there were many struggles along the way. I appreciate their sacrifices and all the cheerleading they did from the sidelines. I hope they know I'll do everything I can to be successful after college, but I'm really nervous and I need their support. How can parents help? In a CNBC.com article about the quarter-life crisis today's graduates face, Sadia Bayek, a psychotherapist who primarily treats millennials, said that graduates can expect to navigate a lot of post-college confusion. College is explicitly about scholarships, academia, left-brain learning, and in large part, it has nothing to do with life preparation, mental health, physical health, nutrition, or basic life skills, said Bayek. In her opinion, the notion that people wouldn't struggle after college is kind of silly. With that in mind, one graduate said, "Encourage us. We need to work on self-confidence as we transition from our college routines to a real life routine. We need to hear that we're loved and that you think we can handle a new career path. Most of all, please be patient with us if we haven't found a job yet. Approximately 53% of college graduates are unemployed or working in a job that doesn't require a bachelor's degree. It takes the average college grad 3 to 6 months to secure employment after graduation. If we have to choose a job as a stepping stone in order to gain experience or to acquire some type of income, please don't criticize us, one graduate I interviewed said. We need you now more than ever. Do you have any idea of the amount of debt you've incurred during college? How are you wrapping your head around that? Honestly, no. I only have a vague idea of how much I owe in loans, in addition to how much my parents have in the parent loans. I know it's not a pretty picture, and I am terrified of how I'm going to be able to afford to pay them back and get my own place to live. Food would be nice, too. My guess is that I owe a total of around $50,000. This guesstimate is not far from the mark. According to Student Loan Hero, among the class of 2018, 69% of college students took out student loans, and they graduated with an average debt of $29,800, including both private and federal debt. Meanwhile, 14% of their parents took out an average of $35,600 in federal Parent Plus loans. How parents can help. Be honest from the beginning if paying for college is going to be a joint effort between you and your child. Don't be afraid to get to know the financial aid representatives at your student's college. They have lots of resources and valuable information to share with parents. For instance, my son's college has a special endowment fund from which we received wonderful scholarships that we wouldn't have known about had I not asked. Scholarships can lower the post-college debt burden. Finally, the last question. If you had to do it all over again, would you choose a 4-year college? I'd still choose a 4-year college. However, I might have reconsidered the school I chose and reevaluated what I thought were the important factors that led me there. I don't have any regrets, though. I'm walking away this spring with incredible memories and friendships that will be a part of my lifelong foundation. I also never would have gained the experience and life skills I acquired during college. How are you and your child preparing for college graduation? Please share your thoughts in the comments section at quickanddirtytips.com/mighty-mommy, or you can post your ideas on the Mighty Mommy Facebook page. You can also email me at mommy@quickanddirtytips.com. If you have friends and family that would enjoy listening as well, I'd love it if you'd share the link to this podcast and refer them to the website, which is www.quickanddirtytips.com/mighty-mommy. Congratulations to all the graduates and their families. This is a really special time for all of you, and the future does hold so many exciting and wonderful adventures as they start this new journey. Thanks so much for listening, and until next time, happy parenting.